Yo, it's your boy Crow. What you lot telling me? I ain't gonna lie, bro. This last update hurt everyone. I know everyone's sad. I know everyone's beat up. I know nobody can trade. So, boy, I've had a couple of people ask me about these, obviously the fits and the glitches and that. So, yeah, we're gonna make a video on that, my guy, and see how these ones go. But, bro, I love doing my fits, and yeah, this is definitely something I might have to start doing though. But I'm on my fits anyway, I'm banging on them, bro. So anyway, today's one, we're gonna do a Scarecrow from the Batman. You see what I'm saying? But what I also want to do is like a mixture between the Scarecrow from the Batman Dark Knight and obviously the new Riddler. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna do a mixture, a hybrid between them two fits today. And I want to show love to everyone on TikTok and on Twitch as well. You lot show my love as well. You know what I mean? And if we can get subs on the YouTube and everything, I can start making more videos. So hopefully you lot can get on this as well, man. So I really want to keep the look of the scare, the fear factor of it. You know what I mean? You want that creepy, goony looking kind of thing, you know? But at the same time, we still want the class. We still want it to look neat, tidy as well, you know? So obviously right now, I'm just dealing at to be fair with you, this suit did kind of work. I think the Scarecrow look comes with more like a jacket. You know what I mean? I think if you think about the Pro from like Gta5 or, you know, like you get that kind of. So I didn't really want to put the suit on, but I did leave it for a bit. We're gonna try it out, see how that goes. I ain't gonna lie to you though, bro. The shoes are jarring me a bit. I'm gonna go back to what you're gonna see in a bit, but yeah, the shoes right now, I'm gonna change them. To be fair, the brown Uggs you're gonna see actually go hard with this suit, bro. I know it sounds nuts, innit? Say what you want, bro. Call me what you want. Trust me, watch when you see them, But I am gonna change the fit. Good thing about these fits as well, bro. Like, don't be afraid to hold down a fit. Don't be afraid to wear it, even if you're not sure about it. You know what I mean? But there's always bits and bobs you can do to them. You know what I mean? And I learned that having a rough idea of what you want, what you're looking for in the fit, like that helps a lot. So, like, even if you're having trouble with a fit or whatever, try not to just scrap it. But I'll hold a fit for days and I'll be like, you know, what have I thought of? Or I'll wear it a bit, I'll look at it. Like, don't just scrap it, you know what I mean? So always have an extra slot where you're gonna have your work on fits, a couple of them fits. You go from there. Finding shoes for this one was crazy. But I'm gonna settle with the Uggs. I think the Uggs worked out great, to be honest. But at the same time, we're not trying to go like clownish, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to look like some mug, bruv, you know, like that. Like, so at the end of the day, it's like, it's meant to be themed costume kind of thing, but we're not going for Comic-Con dress up in £10 Amazon gift voucher shit. Like, we ain't going for that kind of look, you know, like that. Finding a hat was alright, but there was only a few hats, you know what I mean? So we're talking about, obviously, like the bucket hat, fisherman hat, backwards hat was not a contester at all. So, you know what I mean? So traditional Scarecrow kind of vibe. Bro, the hat looked dead, bro. Man, waiting for a bit, and I was like, bro, if you look at it as well, like, no. Like I said, that the thing is, when you're doing the glitch with the mask and the glasses and the hat, you've got to be a bit given with it, bro, and you really got to take time with it. So what I've basically done with this, I'll put the hat on, looking at that Ranger hat, not happening, whatever that is. I swear that's like a bounty on that. Crazy fits. Yeah, we're not doing it. So basically, looking for the hats was a bit of a chore, but wasn't really much to pick from. So basically got that done quick fast. There was a few more things, but yeah, that wasn't really important, bro. That wasn't really important. So now what I'm doing here, I'm gonna save the fit. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna save the hat with the glasses, yeah. You ain't gonna save the mask here. You don't need to worry about nothing about the mask. Just save the hat and the glasses. You can only do this at a certain ammunition. So when you see next to the car dealership, that's the one you want to go to. With this one here. Still going through the hats and that. Want to keep in theme. But like I said, because we're doing the hybrid, we can choose between the actual Crow hat or we can go for the Riddler hat, you know what I mean? But I know I'm going to go for the Riddler hat regardless. I wanted to see how this is going to look. As for the suit, nah, not feeling the suit. So now I'm going back to ammunition. Don't have to go and do it in the clothes shop. Like, you don't have to do it in the actual clothes shop. I did there because I had a few more things I wanted to buy or sort out. You know what I mean? Obviously I didn't own the suit, so I'm buying the suit. But like you see in ammunition, this Coca-Cola machine plays a big part in this glitch, you see what I mean? So like I said, we're going to do it again. We're going to go for the mask. Before that mask comes off, you want to be right at that outfit thing. getting ready to go. You know what I mean? Put your fit on, blow yourself up, and it should be on. So you see, like, now I'm looking at it, there's a few things I want to change, there's a few things I won't change, but what's definitely changing is that suit jacket. I want to have the more of the Scarecrow kind of vibe, we want more of the, you know, but we got to keep it neat. You need a clean jacket, a fresh jacket, man. So this is what I'm looking at now on it. So there wasn't much colours to pick from. I know I was going to stick with the brown. It's really just a case of what shade of brown and obviously what sort of overcoat I was going to go for, or trench coat, regardless. But yeah, we stuck with this one, and definitely going to change them shoes like we said. So you see how it's evolving, it's getting there, you know. I ain't afraid to like put on the mask, I ain't afraid to put on certain things and then change it about if I have to. Sometimes that's what you have to do, then that's what you have to do. But you can see slowly, like the fit's getting there, you know. We're getting to what we're hoping to get. But we still want to keep that class look, we still want to keep that neat look, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we want to keep that Scarecrow, we want to keep that scary vibe, we want to keep the energy with it, you know what I mean? So obviously right here, I'm looking for the right jacket. To me, that's the jacket for it. That's the only real class jacket, long jacket, brown jacket. You know, so we're keeping in theme. It's just a theme. It doesn't have to be something that you're gonna like particularly wear every day, but you want it to be like, if it's gonna be the classy one, you know, it's gonna be something you're gonna wear regular, bro. You know what I mean? So with me, I'm not afraid to, like with this hat, I know I'm not gonna keep the hat, but I'll keep it on for a bit, see if I want to change it. If I do have to change it, I'll do the whole thing again. Don't get lazy with your fits, man. A lot of people do that, like get lazy with their fits. I ain't saying I've got the best fits in the world, bro, but you know what I mean? I'm not doing bad, bro. I'm not doing bad, bro. But yeah, you see here, like just the little touches, man. And it's a lot of, I was gonna put the tie on, but no, I don't think the tie is gonna go. We don't need to go too neat. I don't want to go too neat. I don't want to go too tidy with it, you know what I mean? So like here, we're looking at the ties. I could have put one on, but it's just little details. Even with the tie, to be fair, it doesn't look bad. And remember that, like when you're talking about the little accessories and things like that, don't be afraid to push it a bit. Like, I would have put a little bow tie, I would have done something a bit crazy, but I did want to keep this a bit more meanish, you know what I mean? Like it is a bit of a troll, but it's not too much of a troll. But you see how the hat, if that hat wasn't so creased up and like weird looking, I would have kept it. But it's not really, yeah, it wasn't really giving off the right vibe for me. I did like the hat, but it wasn't for the right reasons, you know what I mean? Here again, I was just going through shoes, but sometimes I'll put on things that I know I'm not going to keep on. I already know what, but like I said, I tried to be different. I tried to do little different things. So like with this one, like the Scarecrow hybrid with the Riddler kind of look, it's going to be a bit complicated, bro. You know what I mean? It's going to be a bit, but I'm going to get there. You're going to see, like slowly and slowly I'll come back. Like this took me, well, this whole fit probably took me like a good couple hours, bro. Like obviously doing other things in between and coming back and forth for it. Like I said, don't rush your fits and don't sit there stressing. Like, you know, some people sit there stressing the fit and then, bro, leave it there in the slot. Wear what you was wearing before or one of your other fits, and just leave it. If you want to make a good theme fit, sometimes it takes time, and sometimes you just have to find the right parts in this. Because I've come across so many clothes that I will never buy or wear, kind of thing, but then they fell into what I'm looking for, or they've matched with what I'm wearing, kind of thing, you know. So remember that in this game you're going to find a lot of little bits and bobs that can enhance your fit. That makes sense, yeah. So now the thing is with the glitch, certain things might not go with certain things. Certain hats might not go with certain skis. Certain skis might not go with certain hats. I don't know, but broski, I don't know how to get past it. So if you do come across something that doesn't go together or doesn't glitch or merge together, broski, I'll just say you have to try something else or keep trying. But like you see here, I'm trying to get this black hat with the red glasses to go on to that ski mask or that balaclava or whatever, but it wasn't working. So you see me here, I'm putting the mask on, already done the hat and glasses saved, putting the mask on. Now I'm going to change into my fit. But yeah, you're gonna see with that hat and that ski mask, it wasn't gonna happen. They weren't gonna merge, bro. So I just left that one in it. So basically, I went back to the bowl hat, put the mask on, put the glasses on. We've done the same routine, save the hat, save the glasses, change into the mask, drink from the machine, wait for your mask to come off, go directly to the outfits right next to you there, change back into the hat and glasses, go outside, and then do what you have to do, blow yourself up, and then you should come back with it. And don't be afraid of, there's so many masks, so many hats, so many glasses, mix them up, change it up a bit. If you do want to do a theme, then think about what you want it to look like, or what you're copying, what you're imitating. It just all depends, bro. So with me, I'm gonna keep trying with these fits. I'm gonna keep making different ones. I've got a few more I want to do, but yeah, I've been enjoying it, and I think this one is way better than the beach one. I think this is so much easier, so much cleaner to get done. So I'm glad that someone showed me this one, bro, for real. So that's it, man. That's the fit. That's the kind of look. I'm happy with it. You know, I think we kind of got close, like when we were talking about between that Scarecrow and the Riddler kind of look. I think we got good. We came close with it, so I'm happy with it. And you'll probably see me rolling in this on my next live. Make sure you lot like, follow, subscribe, do all of that for me, man.